Hey guys, Cory Stockland, brand specialist with Morel. Here to talk about the new line of BMW OEM integration solutions. These kits take away all the complications when trying to replace and improve the factory audio in your BMW. So, let's take a closer look. BMWs are synonymous with luxury and performance, so why is the audio not on the same level? Most factory BMW systems suffer the same major setbacks as all other OEM car audio. They lack bass, don't have much overall output, and have a general lifeless sound to them. Usually, in order to fix these issues, you have to do a full system rebuild, which can be very costly. And on top of that, the options to be able to replace these speakers are limited and don't give you a huge advantage over the factory system. So are we stuck? Not at all. You would use the Morel BMW OEM integration solutions. Any of these products will be able to help you fix all the audio in your BMW. Now, we're going to get into each individual kit in just a second. To start off with in this video, we're going to cover all of the similarities though. First and most important, mounting rings. There's 6 rings and 2 gaskets provided in each kit to help simplify your install. Follow the QR code in the lower left-hand corner to be able to pull up a fitment guide to see which ring or rings are required for your car. Also included are direct plug-and-play wiring harnesses to be able to simplify your install and make it so that you do not have to cut or modify your wiring in any fashion. Inline crossovers help separate out the frequencies so that the tweeter gets the tweeter information and the mid-bass gets the mid-bass information. But we're not done there. We have also provided a toolkit. Because let's be honest, every time we go into doing something like this, you have to go to the store 10 times, right? Well, not anymore. We've provided this to be able to make your install even easier. To complete your upgrade, we have an 8-inch under-seat subwoofer replacement option as well. Now that we have an overview of the product line, we're going to get into each kit individually and get into the specifics. We're going to start here with the IP BMW 4C. This coaxial set utilizes a 20.3 millimeter tweeter and has a frequency response of 80 Hz to 22,000 Hz. Pretty impressive for a 4-inch driver. Now I'm going to grab a second one because I want to show you the magnet motor structure. As you can see, it's a really shallow profile, and that's to help fit this behind the factory panel. But you're not losing anything from this speaker set. It has a 40 watts RMS, 120 watts peak power handling. And at 4 ohms nominal impedance, it's perfect for matching to your factory radio or factory amplified power. Now I'm going to set this down because what happens if your vehicle has a component set? Well, you move on to the IP BMW 42 component set. Where the speaker set differs is the tweeter is now separated from the mid-bass driver, which increases install flexibility. We can now take these tweeters and put them in the sails or on the dash, get that image playing up, and get a much more realistic soundstage. Included in all the kits are the mounting plates for these tweeters to be able to go back into the OEM locations. On top of that, we increased the size of the tweeter to 28 millimeters, which pushed our power handling to 50 watts RMS and 120 watts peak. At 4 ohms nominal impedance, we're still optimized to be able to be using the factory radio or factory amplifier power. Now, what if we want to go to the next level with our stereo? What if we want to add amplification, maybe with the MPS 4.400 or 5.950? Simple. We go to the IR line of products. And to talk about that, we're going to start with the IR BMW INT. This speaker uses a point source design. This technology helps phase align the tweeter to the mid-bass and lowers distortion and unlocks an incredible level of clarity. With the 28mm AccuFlex tweeter, helps push the frequency response of these speakers from 80 Hz to a whopping 25,000 Hz. The IR BMW INT also employs a hybrid EVC motor in tandem with a 2.1-inch voice coil to thrust our power handling to 80 watts RMS and 250 watts peak. And this doesn't even increase the size of the profile of the speaker, so we can still fit these behind the factory panels and sound great doing it. Now, if your vehicle comes with components, you would want to move on to the IR BMW 42 component set. This component set uses that hybrid EVC motor and 2.1-inch voice coil. We gain a little bit of efficiency since it's a component set, so we are able to drive these speakers with 100 watts RMS and 300 watts peak, while still enjoying that 80 hertz to 25,000 hertz frequency response. These speakers are definitely going to take your BMW to the next level. Now, no system would be complete without bass. Let's upgrade this bass. This is the IP BMW SUB82. This is a factory replacement underseat woofer. This thing is incredible. This woofer utilizes a front-mounted neodymium magnet to be able to increase cooling of the coil and reduce the overall depth profile of this woofer, so it will fit in any of the factory locations. The Uniflow chassis design helps promote even more cooling of the coil and breaks up that intermodulated distortion created by the backside of the cone. To maximize the performance of your system, our engineers were able to pack a staggering 180 watts RMS, 500 watts peak into this woofer. Utilizing a 2.1 inch voice coil at 2 ohms, this woofer is perfect when utilizing the factory or aftermarket amplification. This woofer will be able to play all the lows you desire while still remaining light and punchy. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of any future videos. And if you have questions about the current product line, visit www.MorelHifi.com. Thank you for your time. My name is Cory Stockland, brand specialist. And don't forget to unleash the music with Morel.